Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy and this is a contest entry. It's a contest for TC over TKR Video Central, and his editing skills put us all to shame, but he's got a wonderful channel and he had a great idea for a contest. I think it is a great idea anyway. He wants us to show 10 records that we think no one else, well, you can show CDs too, that we think no one else in the vinyl community has. You know, some rare ones in our collection. And it was really a cool idea to go through your collection and see some things you think that maybe nobody else has. And he wants, of course, you have to be subscribed, and I'll put the link down below. And I guess if you shout out somebody and they subscribe, I guess you get an extra one or something like that. I've seen a couple of videos, but I'm already subscribed to TC's channel. But a couple people I thought should do this are Aaron Mutha Alamer. I'm sure with his wide range of heavy metal, he's going to have some metal ones that nobody else has. And Deep Track Zach, he's got some unbelievable rare blues records and some other stuff too. But those are two people I thought of. Anyway, so let's get to the contest, and I'm going to show 10 that I think nobody else has. But first of all, I want to show a couple records I've shown before, but I'm not going to include them. This is a band called Fool's Face out of Springfield, Missouri, on the Talk Records label. Just a power pop group. Somebody might actually have this, but I wasn't going to include that because I've shown this one before. But I thought it's worth showing again. And this one I picked up a while back. My Favorite Hits by Mickey Mantle. His favorite hits look like our big band artists. But this is in immaculate condition. The cover's perfect. Someone commented that, what am I doing with that? I'm not a Yankees fan, which I'm not. But I do like Mickey Mantle. And there's the label. It's a mint condition. But it's wonderful. Anyway, that's not where I'm starting. So now I'm going to show my 10. Now first I was going to show all vinyl records that were albums. And then I later decided, after seeing John at Bip Bop Boom, I saw his entry for this contest, and he showed a bunch of 45s, and I go, I think I have some 45s that nobody else will have, except maybe John, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to show 8 45s and 2 albums for this contest of records I think nobody else in the vinyl community has. So let's get started. First one I'm going to show is on the Tupelo label, and it's Johnny Reno. Now, Johnny Reno was a Texas saxophone player, and he started out in Stevie Ray Vaughan's Double Trouble. But then he had his own band, Johnny Reno and the Sax Maniacs. This is just a solo record that he did, and it's Elvis in the Sky, which is kind of, I don't know, it's not really a novelty tune because it's pretty well done. And on the other side, Eyes Wide Open is a pretty cool tune as well. But then he started playing in a group called the Juke Jumpers as well. But really kind of roots rock, I guess, in a way, but kind of a novelty tune. But Elvis in the Sky. This is on Tupelo Records. I see that it was out of Fort Worth, Texas. And I think this was their only release. So I don't think many people have that one. I should say that Johnny Reno was from 1988. Looks like I paid $1.99 for it. And so anyway, the next one I'm pretty sure nobody has, because I could not find any information on this record, even on Discogs. It's on Tyro Records, which is out of Nashville. There's a couple Tyro records listed on in Discogs, but neither one of them, I think, is this label, because the label looks a little bit different there. And the song is Who Started the Loving, and the artist is Brenda Fraser, which I could not find hardly anything about. But this is a country record. It's kind of in the Jeannie C. Riley, Harper Valley PTA. It's kind of sounding like that. But it's a really pretty cool song, this Who Started the Loving. And I don't really remember the B-side, Living on Bread Alone, but I'm pretty sure nobody has this record. So that's my second one. Third one, maybe John at Bit Bop Boomhead might have this because it's a rockabilly record, and it's pretty hard to find. It's on Prince Records, and it's a group called the Sabres. The Sabres were out of Belmont, North Carolina, and this is Prince Records' only release. And I looked on Discogs, and there was only one available, and he wanted $550 for it, even though I think the highest price for this record was $45. But I guess if he thinks he's the only one that has it. But anyway, I do have it too. And Louis Gittins is the lead singer on here. So this Gonna Leave is a pretty good rockabilly tune. But on the other side is kind of a soulful ballad. It's All in Your Mind. It's really cool. Love the guitar on that one. But yeah, Prince Records, the Sabres is a really cool one. It's pretty rare and pretty sought after too. All right, the next one, number 4, it's the Squires. This is on the Aladdin label. It says out of Beverly Hills, California. I got it upside down again. Okay. And it's by the Squires, Dreamy Eyes, which is a cool doo-wop song. This is something somebody might have, but it's pretty rare doo-wop. The Squires formed in 1954 in Pasadena. I think they did most of their songs were on the Vita label, but this is on Aladdin, and it's a maroon label, which I guess is rarer than there's one. They have another color label, but I don't remember what it is. But the B-side, Dangling with My Heart, has some cool saxophone on it, but this is a cool doo-wop record if you like doo-wop. The Squires. And that's my number 4. All right. Number 5, this is another one that I'm pretty sure that nobody has. And it's a guy named Bobby Lee Russell. And the song is The Last Battle. It's on First American Records and Trail of Tears Music. I'm fairly certain this guy must be a Native American. But, and looks like it's out of Joplin, Missouri was the First American Records, but I could not find this anywhere either. And I could find a Bobby Russell, but I don't think it's the same person. But anyway, The Last Battle is actually kind of Johnny Horton-esque, kind of a story song. And then he's got Cherokee Country on the back. It's a pretty good rockin' song that's had a pretty good country rock that I think is even better than the A-side. So that's my 5th one. All right, my number 6 is by the group The Shepherds. This is their tune Walkin', which isn't my favorite by them, but this was a reissue on this red label on this red vinyl on the Astra label. And I don't think many people have this reissue. And on the other side, it's a Screamin' Jay Hawkins song, Darlin', Please Forgive Me, which sounds just exactly like a Screamin' Jay Hawkins song. But the Shepherds were kind of unique in that they were bridged the gap between doo-wop and R&B and soul, and they had a little bit of both, and they had a couple great singers in Murray Eskridge and Millard Edwards, who later joined the Squires, who had some hits, and they had a great guitarist named Kermit Chandler, and those three wrote a lot of the songs they did. This is an album that shows what the Shepherds look like, but they were there's the great guitarist, Kermit Chandler right there. But, and I think he was only like 13 or 14 when he joined the band. But, yeah, so this on red vinyl is my number 6. Shepherds are out of Chicago, Illinois. They're named after Bunky Shepherd, the producer that was known in that area. Okay, now number 7 is a blues pianist named Bob Gaddy. This is his 45 on Old Town, which is known more for doo-wop than blues. But yeah, this is a blues song, You Are the One, and then on the other side is Take My Advice. except it focuses more on the guitar than the piano on these two, even though he was a piano player. Sounds a little bit like maybe Pee Wee Crayton, if you like Pee Wee Crayton. But Old Town was out of a New York label, and this is a promo copy. So, promo copy on Old Town. That's my number 7. Okay, and another one I think maybe no one's going to have, and this is an 45 by Big Smith. There's the guys sitting there. And this is a song called 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. And on the B-side's Ex Parte. Now, I've seen these guys many times in concert. I discovered them when they opened up for BR549. And they're kind of a unique group in that they take rock and country and fuse that through some bluegrass. And they call them hillbilly music. But and if you like BR549, you probably like Big Smith. But it's got a bunch of family members, like cousins and brothers and stuff in the group. This is kind of a self-release thing. Like I said, a 12-speed 3-inch oscillating fan was a big song that they did in concert, and it was several albums before they finally put it on an album. They put it on an album called Big Rock. But this was the single that came out, so you could get the song. And Ex Parte, I don't think appeared in any other Big Smith albums, but they're a group to check out. Like I said, you could see that's a fan there for the song and the fan on the label. It's self-produced, I think. All right, and my number 9. Okay, now I'm going to show a couple albums. First one is the Payne Brothers, and this is their album Honky Tonk Hell. Came out in 1989. There was a reissue that came out a couple years later, but this is the harder to get because this was an original pressing on Victory Records. If I can show that. Hard to see. Yeah, there you can kind of see it. Victory Records. This is Bobby and Larson Payne were the two guys in the group, and they're kind of how would I call them? They're kind of rockabilly with a little cowpunk in them, kind of a little bit of rank and file in them, as well as some kind of rockabilly, fast-moving roots music. But it's a really good album, and it's one that's hard to find. The Payne Brothers on Victory Records. And the last one I'm going to show is the Fred Wickham Caravan. Kind of a cool album cover with the bus on the front, and then you can see it in the back. This came out in 2021. Not a well-known artist. He was with a group called Had a Call, Fred Wickham. This is the Fred Wickham Caravan, with his brother. And Had a Call was more of a alt-country, kind of boozy rock group. This is a little more Americana roots music. This is one that's on this nice green vinyl. There's the labels. But if you like Americana, this was a cool one to check out. Town Without Soul, the title track, that's the name of the album, is pretty cool. And Progress are probably my 2 favorites on this one. But anyway, that's my entry. There's 10 records I think that probably nobody has. There are a few of them I'm pretty sure, but a couple of them maybe. Maybe John at Bit Bop Boom might have. But anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Please subscribe to TC's channel and have a good day.